Hey guys, what is up? Stickboy here, back again for another reaction, and we're getting right back into RWBY Volume 7. Tonight we're going to be looking at episodes 3 and 4, entitled Ace Operatives in Pomp and Circumstance. So, Ace Operatives, that's going to be Team AESOPs that we met for real in episode 2. I know we saw them in episode 1, but we really didn't meet them until episode 2. So, if anybody wants to comment there, I'm going to clarify that. And, yeah, I did pick up on the AESOP reference, AESOP Fable reference. And there was also, I think it was in episode 1, right before it cut off, or no, it was right at the beginning of episode 2. The other guy that was in the ship with them when they were being taken to Atlas mentioned something about Robin something and the Happy Huntsman or something. So there's definitely a Robin Hood reference there. A lot of times I don't pick that stuff up until the second time around, because when I watch something for the first time, a lot of times what happens is I'm trying to figure out the plot, and sometimes I'm so concentrated on the plot and, you know, listening to the dialogue and stuff that little details like that, even if I pick up on them, even if they register subconsciously, I may not address them, because a lot of times it screws with my train of thought trying to understand the plot of what's going on in the episode. So, yeah, if I seem a little bit slow to pick up on stuff like that, that's a lot of times that's why. But nonetheless, quit wasting time. We're getting into this episode. I don't know if I need to recap my thoughts on 2. There was a lot of stuff that I picked up in volumes 1, or God, I get the whole volume chapter thing so screwed up. And then I want to call them seasons and episodes, but then I see like volume and chapter in the title, and it screws with me again. So it really is my nemesis for this series, honestly. But I think the most interesting thing, you know, other than meeting Penny again, and it seemed like a couple of reactors were a little bit, I don't know, had mixed feelings about Penny coming back. Kind of treating her like a dead character being brought back to life. But what you have to remember is that Penny is an android. She's a robot. I know that RWBY sees her as a human and saw, you know, her destruction in Volume 3 as a loss, as an actual death. And there's nothing wrong with that RWBY felt that way about her. But the reality is that she was technology. She was a piece of equipment that just happened to have enough memory, a good enough AI to be very lifelike. And that's not a bad. That's not saying anything bad about Penny. That's just how it is. It's like a computer. You take a computer and you could do whatever you want to, bash it up, whatever, destroy it. But if that hard drive is intact and didn't get damaged, then you can take that hard drive and you can build a completely new computer around it, and that computer will have the exact same memory, the exact same things stored on it that the computer that got destroyed was, because the computer that got destroyed was simply a conduit. It was simply a means of taking what was on the hard drive and showing it to you. So, yeah, completely understandable that you could bring Penny back in that manner. If her core, where her memory was stored, wasn't damaged, if it was just the outside, yeah, completely understandable. So, yeah, I didn't bat an eye at that. But that's a side note, honestly. The most interesting thing was the way they interacted with Ironwood, with RWBY basically acting as Ozpin. She only told Ironwood what Ozpin told them, and withheld what they actually knew. It's interesting, because it's almost like they want to see what the whole plan is before they give away any information that might be, you know, sensitive. So that, in one way, is smart, but I could also see it backfiring if they wait too long to tell the truth, because the truth is eventually going to have to come out. If they wait too long for that truth to come out, or if it's not delivered in the right way, I could see that creating a rift with Ironwood or Team AESOP. So that's something that could be trouble in the future, depending on how it's handled. What else? As for the new designs, I don't mind. It's just I don't freak out about stuff like that. It looks like they're all going to end up getting new hairstyles in some way or another. I don't like John's that much, but it is what it is. I'm not going to get too messed up about that. Is there anything else? There probably is. When I watched back a second time, and then I started watching reactors, there's stuff, there's stuff that came to mind that I felt like I should address, but I don't want to talk too long. It's been 6 minutes, and I didn't give anybody a timestamp, I don't think. So, let's get into this. ACE operatives. Obviously, this is going to be dealing with Team AESOP. We're gonna probably look into them into some more detail. So, yeah. As for the fourth one, Pomp and Circumstance, that kind of makes me think we're going to be dealing with the Schnee family again. So, let's get into this. I've talked way too long, but let's go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, play.
Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep pushing for some clarity. Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from the gravity.
I figure this intro will grow on me eventually. I don't hate it. I just like 6 so much that this just can't take its place. This actually reminds me a lot of the Volume 4 intro. Oh yeah, Watts. They mentioned in episode 1 about, whoever hacked the system either being a genius or one of Atlas's own. Yeah, I didn't pick up on it being Watts until he showed up there at the end. I was like, oh shit, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Jean's new hairdo, but... And I don't know who that is, but I figure we're going to find out. Not really sure that I like Weiss's new hairdo, to be honest. I do like RWBY. I do like the unkempt kind of... And Yang has that too. It looks like she pretty much keeps it. Alright,
gather round.
so we
Our
got
mission
some
today
Atlas
is to secure
ships.
the launch site for the Amity Communications Tower.
Okay.
The designated area is an abandoned dust mine. Since its closure, the Grimm have moved in. The good news is all that untouched dust is still down there too. Science team says they'll need it for the first phase of their launch.
Apologies for the
Okay.
mess, and for holding on to your weapons for so
Oh,
long.
we got him.
The upgrades you requested were, well, they were more than I anticipated.
Well,
Atlas military huntsmen are already hard at work clearing out the
nothing but the
surrounding
best.
tundra. But Recon has identified a powerful Geist that's managed to evade destruction and take several lives.
Geist.
After we increased our numbers, the Geist was smart enough to retreat into the mine itself, meaning it's old and extremely dangerous.
That's like the thing
This
that...
is our target.
That's like the thing that they fought in
Weapons
Volume
and
4,
armor be
at the
as
beginning of Volume 4.
But I also took the liberty of reviewing your combat footage from the Viral Festival tournament. There's some additional enhancements I'd like to suggest. But for now,
I can't wait to see those new weapons.
The mine was a labyrinth back in the day. There's all sorts of tunnels and chambers the guys can move between. So if we're gonna kill this thing, we'll have to split up and corner it.
Okay. Oh.
General Ironwood says you've seen your fair share of combat. I trust that man with my life.
Got that weapon
So
fixed
tomorrow,
up.
I'll be trusting you all too.
Hey. Ruby.
I didn't even notice. Did they just give Yang a completely new arm? A completely new arm weapon? Because that, or did they upgrade what she already had? Because it didn't look like her arm was missing at any point. Oh yeah, gotta try out those new upgrades. And Weiss was already badass with what she had. So if they've upgraded that... Nice. It's a lot like the intro. Okay. Look like we're having fun with our new weapon upgrades. And yeah, I did catch where they said the Geist was old. That means, I do remember from, I believe, Volume 2, the older a Grimm is, the more knowledge they have. The smarter they are. Like those old Mastodon ones, like they knew better than to attack people because they knew it would bring more people.
Won't get yourselves killed
So-
after all.
She meant that as a compliment.
Oh, John's already got the hair. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I just now noticed that.
Proceeding on foot.
Yeah.
You've all
Okay.
got fancy new scrolls, so don't forget to use them. Keep your eyes and ears open. I want an update if you encounter the target. Alpha.
I was so busy looking at the weapons, I didn't even notice the hairstyle. The hairstyles changed.
Just not used to the new hair yet.
Right?
Is it bad? No, no.
Oh yeah, hers is
It's
shorter,
great
isn't it?
even.
Man, I did not sign up to be a babysitter.
Yeah, well, the rest of us babysit you all the time.
Burn. Schnee Dust Company. Oh, they won't be dead. They won't be babysitting them.
It's freezing out here! Without heating or a projected aura, the cold of Solitas can kill you in a matter of hours. I suddenly don't feel as bad about leaving Oscar behind.
Can we talk about that again?
About what?
What about it?
We're really not going to tell Ironwood what happened to Oz? What we learned about
Oh
Jin?
yeah.
About Salem?
We are. We will. But you saw how things looked when we flew in Atlas.
The General's heart seems to be in the right place, but that doesn't mean we should trust him more.
We need to play along for a while before we make any major decisions.
Okay. How did Oscar feel about that?
Probably shouldn't keep running around with an ancient relic on a keychain, you know?
But,
I know you'll keep it safe in Atlas.
Ruby, hiding things from Ironwood. Doesn't
Yeah.
that feel like what Ozpin did to us?
It's exactly what Ozpin did.
Gotta say.
So now Ruby understands why Ozpin did it.
But you were on a team before, weren't you?
A long time ago. I just found working alone tends to be for the best.
Well, I think that's a shame.
Oop. Watch out there.
Alpha here. Give me an update.
The connecting ice tunnels seem clear.
Alpha.
We should be approaching the actual mine any minute now.
This is so exciting!
It's surprisingly well lit in there.
I, like what you did with your outfit, Ren.
We should
Yeah?
probably stay focused on the mission.
Hey, you can give him a...
Okay.
She can compliment you.
outfit too.
Bravo, checking in.
Yeah.
Hit a bit of a snag. There's been a cave-in in the main entrance. Not sure if it's recent or was caused by the original accident. Either way, we'll have to do a little problem solving.
Understood. Let us know if you need anything.
You okay?
I just realized where we are.
This mine was
Oh,
closed after an explosion.
she was,
I remember
Here.
this disaster.
wasn't she?
Or rather, I remember how furious it made my father.
Wasn't this in the trailer? Wasn't this in
Take
the
that
black
condition
trailer?
pain my family has caused the fondness, and all of my complacency in it.
This society is set up for faunus to be
Hey,
at the bottom.
listen, Weiss, you've
Few
come a
ones are
long
willing
way.
Participants. They benefit from doing nothing to help us, but there are still those who actively abuse us. Anyway, I didn't come over here looking to solve systemic societal issues. Harriet found a gap in the rubble we think one of you could fit through. Ideally, someone with a knack for seeing in the dark.
Oh.
It's a good thing your hair's shorter. Because I could see that being a problem for Weiss right now. As for her character, though, she has come a very long way.
Is there any dust in the immediate area?
Become a very good character
Mine
now.
cards, debris. No dust, though.
Great, then it should be safe to blast our way through.
Okay. Heading back.
Oh! Did not see that coming.
Blake, stand back!
Oh, yeah. That would be the Geist.
Get away! Huh?
That's an interesting looking Grim. Or Army of Grim. God.
That's disgusting.
I know, right? Okay. Okay, we just gotta show off a little bit. Having fun there, Ruby?
Scared.
Well, now.
This is Bravo! We found the target, but it fled deeper into the mine. Engaging Sentinel! Let's pick up the pace!
That's an interesting power.
Contact!
Also an interesting power. Okay.
A very head-first approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's how they roll.
kind of our style.
Yeah.
One left! I got it!
It's fixing to be a competition.
Whoa! There's someone that makes you super fast, just like me!
Very cool. Though, based on your reaction time, I'd say I'm a little faster.
Yeah, it's going to be a competition now.
Engage the target.
All squads, head towards our position.
I sense Team AESOP's beginning to focus on them doing most of the killing rather than Team RWBY / Juniper.
Wait, stop!
Huh.
Darn it. Target escaped. Last seen headed east. Thanks for the call out. That could have been bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't thank me. My semblance brings misfortune. Sometimes I can't keep it under control.
That so?
You can't completely blame yourself for that.
Well, hey, don't beat yourself up about it. My semblance is good fortune. Lucky you, huh?
Well,
Charlie, Bravo. You should be able
this
to
looks like a really
the
good
mine.
team.
Crow and I won't be far behind.
Okay, so those two are going to get along, it looks like. At least for now. Ooh. But I definitely see...
Guys,
the rest
Everyone use
of...
caution.
This room is highly active with dust energy. Triggering it could ruin the launch site.
And vaporize us.
That
How
too.
is that always second with you?
Right.
I thought the target was supposed to be in here.
Target is there. Also, could the target not trigger the
Adding
dust?
dust to its body? How are we supposed to kill it?
Alright. What was that about that head-first approach? Okay, I'm getting some Fantastic Four vibes here.
Harriet!
Just a little bit. They are almost counterparts of Team RWBY, though.
What would you guys do without me?
This is an interesting enemy. It's gonna be that. It's gotta be one of the ugliest enemies we've ever fought. Did you guys not know? There you go. I was gonna say, do you guys not know to attack the... But they do. Okay.
Harriet!
Oh, we gotta show off a little bit. Got one. Good job, RWBY.
I thought you said your semblance was like mine.
It is?
I've seen other speed semblances before.
Only without
that
the...
was different. I think there's more going on than you think.
Wait until she sees what she could do with her eyes.
Right.
Lucky catch, huh?
Of course, Team AESOP probably should recognize Silver
Atlas
Eyes.
Control.
I would think.
This is Clover.
I would think Atlas would know a little bit about that. Maybe not.
Yeah, thanks for the lift!
Oh, this guy. Is he going to be important? Or is he fixing to be the victim of Watts or Tyrion? It might be the latter. Yeah.
Who are you? Me.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, well, I'm someone just like you.
Literally the worst person you could have
Someone who
run into.
wants to mix things up around here.
Yeah. I guess that guy wasn't important. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Tyrion had other plans. I mean, that guy does seem to be kind of an anarchist, and that could actually play into Tyrion's hands, so I don't know. Maybe he uses him, but he didn't look very, it didn't look like he wanted to form an alliance there to me. So, it kind of seems like Team AESOP wants to show off for Team RWBY and kind of one-up them and remind them that they're still better. There were a couple of instances there where they kind of jumped in front of one of the students and kind of, you know, did the job for them, did their job before they could. But I mean, to be fair, they're very good fighters. They're extremely impressive fighters, as is to be expected. As being, the best huntsman in Atlas, you would expect them to be extremely good. But I just wonder if they're there to support Team RWBY, or if they're there to, because they mentioned something about babysitting before. So I don't know. I just don't know how seriously they take them yet. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to sit here and talk about it because this video is going to get very long. And we need to get into 4. So 7-4 is Pomp and Circumstance, like I said. And yeah, it just brings up images of let me get this pulled up the right way. It brings up thoughts of being proper and everything, so it kind of makes me think of the Schnee family. So I'm wondering if maybe we don't wind up back there in this episode at some point. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play. We're gonna find out together. Actually, that's not true, because you guys have probably already seen this episode, so I'm gonna find out. Vision for some clarity. That's gonna be a horrible sync. Is he talking instead of syncing the audio? Let's see. Penny. Penny's great. I love that she's back. She really is better than she's better than she was before. And that's saying something. Are we gonna fight Tyrion? RWBY's weapon is starting to look a lot like Crow's. Okay. So, are we going to visit the Schnee estate? I was actually wondering if it ever got daylight in Atlas. Because that whole time it was night. Now, who are these guys? Obviously a faunus. Very interesting faunus. Like a lamb or a sheep. Are we gonna launch the ship today? What do we got?
You guys were incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, the way you took down that Geist without needing to plan your tactics out, you just knew exactly what to do.
Well, AESOPs are handpicked to perfectly complement one another.
That's-
so we can focus
yeah.
on our assets and leave our liabilities behind.
Some of us are all asset, zero liability.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Think I've got some liabilities, Elm?
Your brains, for one.
Well, you did ask.
He did.
Hi! Do you need a new best friend? Our pair name can be...
Nice.
Perfect complementary teamwork. Oh, yeah. I want to have my friends' backs just like that.
Friends? This isn't the schoolyard, kid. But I mean, when you go through so much with someone, it kind of changes things, doesn't it?
It should.
We get along well enough, sure. I count on them to keep me alive. They do the same. But that's a job. We don't confuse the two.
Speaking of the job,
That's
Duty ever beckons. You all hang back a second.
that's not necessarily a good approach.
What do you guys want to do when we get back to Atlas? Sightseeing? Oh, what should we visit first?
How about our buds?
Oh, come on, guys! This is a great time to go exploring. We haven't done that in so long.
Ruby, we just explored a whole continent on foot before flying to this one.
Well, yeah.
True.
It was only the boring parts.
We almost died.
How many times do you almost die? Seriously.
Hey, heads up.
Can I get the team leaders over here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. You too, Crow. I need you on the ground, but be subtle. If people see too many huntsmen milling around, they'll get nervous.
Okay.
And Clover, don't take my arrow.
Clover, huh?
New problems in Mantle?
More of the same, unfortunately. Someone in Mantle is taking out public leaders who speak out against Atlas. Specifically, people who speak out against me. It didn't look like a pattern at first. This is the third murder of its kind in the last week.
They did murder him.
Wait a minute. That's the guy that rode with us after we were arrested.
He died?
Your opposition in Mantle dropping dead isn't exactly a good look for you, huh?
I'm not really worried about my public image, but it is causing unrest. I think someone's trying to frame me, and by extension, Atlas. And it's working.
Well,
yeah, that's not good
embargo making
because
everybody so mad, people probably wouldn't be so quick to blame you for everything else.
I mean, he's not wrong,
sir.
But yeah.
No, you're right. Things in Mantle have been hard to manage lately. I'm not blind to its issues. In fact, that's what I want to talk to you about. With the launch of this mobile communications tower and tensions down in Mantle, I think there's a lot of good your teams can do here. What? Already? Here? No, it's fine. Let him land. I'll deal with him myself.
What do we have?
More Mantle problems?
No. This one's an Atlas problem.
So let me get this straight, James. In
Oh,
addition to
yeah.
this nonsensical embargo of yours crippling my business, you've also decided you have the authority to commandeer private property.
Yeah.
When the council hears about this, you will never...
Actually, I've already informed them. As this is now the site of a classified military operation, it didn't even require a vote.
Didn't require a vote.
You might want to brush up on council law before you lose this upcoming election, John. Now, I've allowed you to land here once as a courtesy. The next time, it won't be a friendly reception.
Lately, you seem to forget who your friends really are. I'm going to get that council seat, James, and maybe then you'll...
You just now notice?
You roped my missing daughter into these schemes of yours, too? How long has she been back in Atlas? Did Winter know about this?
It was my decision to come here. Just like it was my decision to leave. Or have you forgotten all about that?
If you think I'm one to forget anything, girl, then you've misjudged the man your father is.
Believe me, I know exactly the kind of man you are.
I was gonna say, I think
How dare
she...
you speak to me that way? I have half a mind to...
Half a mind to what, Jacques?
Yeah, what exactly are you gonna do?
You
I
know,
mean, does he...
Your mother was devastated when you left. Didn't leave her room for days. You know how she gets when she's upset.
He's as bad as Adam. He's doing the same crap to Weiss that Adam did to Blake.
Overextend your reach. I didn't come
Unfortunately,
here to beg for
it still
abandonment of
works on Weiss. Just a little
I
bit.
came here to thank you for personally handing me the noose to hang you.
Yeah, I like how they...
You'll regret this. So these are the little friends you threw everything away for?
Not friends. Family.
Yeah. Better family than the one you left, huh? What exactly does he have the power to do? I mean, Ironwood...
Oh, now you show up, Winter. You just missed Father. I wouldn't say I missed.
Surprise!
I love her.
Did we not start yet?
It's a bad time.
Apparently, we haven't.
Start what?
Freaking
It
love
goes without
Penny.
saying that this arena holds a significance to all of us. It's only fitting that we should be able to reconvene here, now, when the world needs to be brought together more than ever. The road you traveled from our first meeting hasn't been easy. You fought for your school and your friends at Beacon. You fought for the world and the innocent at
Keep it
Eden
in,
Academy
Penny.
and beyond. You faced down terrors people can't even fathom. That's not the behavior of students. It's the behavior
Huntsman.
of huntsmen and huntresses.
Yep.
Wait. What is this?
Ooh, you guys are licensed
Are
huntsmen.
being granted your huntsman licenses. Today.
I know this is coming a little ahead of schedule, but brothers know you deserve it.
That's
I
what
only
Penny
regret that
was...
I couldn't do something a little more ceremonious for the occasion.
We're honored, General Ironwood. But you really don't have to do
Please, with the threat of Salem still out there, and tensions rising in our kingdom, I certainly could use more trustworthy fighters by my side. I should be so lucky to have all of you.
Oh, God. Ruby's got to be feeling really bad
It's
right
okay.
about now.
It's a big moment. And what better way than to celebrate here?
Really torn.
When this tower is ready,
You know?
and communications are back up and running, we'll tell the world about Salem and face down whatever comes at us after that. Together. That's just about all the pomp I have in me. If you'll excuse me,
Okay.
I have to get back to running this operation. Well then, enjoy the cake.
We did deal with the Schnee family a little bit. Not the way I had
Your
expected.
speech outros are improving, sir.
After everything we've been through, I almost forgot this is what I wanted in the first place.
When
Right?
Beacon fell, I didn't think this would even be possible.
It almost feels trivial now.
Jeez, guys, lighten up a little. Enjoy yourselves for a change. You've earned it.
Finally, someone said it. Let's kill some cake, huh? Because
All
I
right.
can eat 2 slices before Ren even eats 1. Who says I can't? Who says it, huh?
Nora,
I would...
nobody is arguing with you about this.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would doubt Nora's appetite for sweets. Yeah.
Big day for you, huh, kiddo?
It's definitely a lot to take in.
Which part? The finally getting the Atlas part? Getting the license part? Or the not quite disclosing everything to Ironwood part?
Yes.
Or all of the above?
Mm-hmm. All of the above.
Yep.
I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right. Or if I'm no different from Oz.
Ruby, Oz only trusted himself with the whole truth. You're trusting others, but you're making sure they prove themselves first.
That's true.
I think that's a pretty big difference.
I hope so. This says I'm a huntress now. But I don't feel like I know much more than I did at Beacon.
Oh, God.
That
Ruby,
feeling
you are so much...
never goes away.
You are so much more than you were at Beacon.
Summer will be proud of you.
Yeah, yes, she would.
Her last mission. Was that another Oz secret?
There were a lot of those back in our day.
That's
But
a
this
rough
one
question.
was a summer secret. When she didn't come back, Osmond seemed just as in the dark as myself and your father. Still, who knows what he may have hidden from us over the years.
What do you think she would have done? If she learned the truth about Salem? That she can't be destroyed.
Pressed on, I think. Like you. She was always the best of us. A bit of a brat, though. But hey, I like brats.
Nah.
Hey, Ruby, come check this out.
Oh my gosh, is that a mission board? It's an app now?
The Ruby Crow moments never cease to be adorable.
Hey, you guys smell that?
I mean, Ruby's enough adorable on her own, but
Smells like fresh.
and you put her next to Crow, and
That's odd. I don't smell meat. Neither do I.
You know what?
there's a joke there, but I'm not going to touch
Get this
it.
straight. You've only been official for an hour now, and you're already looking for huntsman work?
To be fair, we've been official for a whole 57 minutes.
I'd like to remind you all that the real mission here is ensuring the successful launch of the communications tower.
For now.
But we can also keep training and improving by helping where we can.
The enthusiasm of youths!
Well, it's hard to argue with that. Okay, let me show you how it works. Ooh, here's an important one. Who wants to volunteer? All right. We need someone to escort children to pre-primary school down in Mantle. There's not actually any danger, but the parents fret. And
There's a hell of a lot more danger down in Mantle than you know.
Thanks.
Juan?
Jim?
Close enough, I guess.
Seriously.
Wow, my first huntsman mission.
Okay, I'm getting used to the hair.
A massive saber is loose in the Mantle sewers. We need 2 brave warriors to flush it out.
Hey, what? But why did I get a choice for that one?
You did. You just jumped too soon. You didn't hear all the choices before you made your choice.
Father, you, have a visitor.
I told you I didn't want to be disturbed.
Please don't be Watts.
He didn't. He let himself in.
Is it Watts?
A spitting
Oh
image
boy,
of you
sure
this
is.
lad, Jock. Creepily so, I might add. He's definitely inherited your affect.
Arthur. Whitley, leave us. And shut the door.
Oh boy, what are you up to?
I said shut the door! You're supposed to be dead.
That is
Is
what
he?
I wanted people to think. You're right. However, I've heard things about you too, Jacques. Namely, that you have an ironwood problem.
That bastard is costing me more money every day with this embargo. I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat.
What if I said you could have your cake and eat it too?
Interesting. Very interesting. Now, Tyrion is down there putting the axe to anyone who speaks out against Ironwood. But Watts seems to be making an alliance with one of them. Possibly the most influential of them all. So that is really interesting. I don't really know why that might be. I mean, obviously, what Tyrion is doing is to basically frame Ironwood, make it look like he's killing people that are speaking out against him. But I wonder what Watts is up to, because Watts is very, he's very conniving. So, yeah. Really interested in seeing what he's up to, but I guess that will have to wait. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I like, kind of like with, I did this with Fruits Basket, and I've done it with Cora a little bit. I really like to give my thoughts after I've had time to think about it, so maybe more so in the next video than in this one. Also, it's like 2:20 in the morning, and I'm freaking tired, and my fuel level is getting very low, so probably I'm not going to be picking up everything from what I saw in the last 2 episodes and putting it all together into a coherent piece here at the end of this video. So for that package of reasons, I'm going to end this video here. So if you guys like the reaction, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a subscribe, all that. Should I say this at the beginning of the video? I feel like I should say this at the beginning of my videos, because anybody that, you know, just came here for the reactions probably clicked away by now. Anyways, I'll give that some thought too. Until next time, I am Stickboy, and I will see you guys later.